F1 opens 2023 with solid and fast Red Bull. Welcome to Pit Lane News, where we bring you the latest news and analysis on the exciting world of Formula One racing. From Grand Prix to qualifying rounds, we've got you covered. Join us as we follow the world's best drivers and teams in the high-speed world of F1. While Ferrari and Mercedes still explore new cars. Formula One is back. And the first day of testing for the new season started with champion Red Bull setting the pace. Max Verstappen led the session and scared the competition. Meanwhile, direct rivals Ferrari and Mercedes opted for a more conventional approach. Aston Martin was the highlight of Thursday, first with Felipe Drugovic's presence on the track and secondly, Fernando Alonso's performance, the second-placed driver on the Bahrain table. Formula One is back and it seems that almost nothing has changed. It only seems so, fortunately. The new year comes with news and several points to highlight after the first collective test session, held in Bahrain, on the eve of the 2023 championship, which begins on March 5th, also in Saka. But the impression that the scenario is the same as 2022 is due to Red Bull and two-time champion Max Verstappen. The victorious team from last season topped the timesheets with alarming ease. Which, of course, always puts rivals under pressure. In fact, the Tauruses arrived and put an end to the last mystery of the launch period. That is, it was finally possible to get to know Adrian Newey's latest creation, the RB19. The Austrian car is a clear evolution of the champion RB18. But there are new details. The floor is the great highlight of the energy drink company's project, because it appears redesigned and is almost two floors that actually merge at the rear of the car. The designers invested in the efficiency of airflow, within the concept of ground effect. In better aerodynamic efficiency, they also revised the wings, especially the front wing, which is really very different, so as not to compromise too much the predecessor model's greatest weapon, straight-line speed. The car immediately proved to be fast, with small improvements that Verstappen listed when talking about the first impressions of the activities in Saka. It is worth remembering that Red Bull was punished with the loss of time in the wind tunnel, so everything needs to be more assertive than usual, something that was also highlighted by consultant Helmut Marko. In addition to Red Bull's usual speed, Verstappen led the session very calmly. He was fast at all times and showed enormous consistency in different tire runs. Unlike the rest of the grid, Max took the track time alone on Thursday, 23, and covered many kilometers. In total, there were 157 laps on the Bahraini circuit, which equates to the distance of 3 GPS. And most importantly, no apparent failures. The top time was 1 minute 32s837. Better than last year's activities, but still far from Charles Leclerc's pole time in 2022. Of course, with all the knowledge from last year, I think it's already a much easier start for everyone. It's good to see the new car, how it has evolved since last year, how the behavior is a bit different, and also because of the tires. It was a good day to understand all of this, said the Dutchman. While Red Bull returned still setting the pace, direct rivals faced a first day of few conclusions, in work that seemed more focused on analyzing new components and mileage. Ferrari had a more eventful session, marked, in fact, by a bizarre problem with the car's nose, which was quickly resolved. Carlos Sainz even led in the first hours, but engineers focused on aerodynamic evaluations, with large sensors installed on the car. In the afternoon, Charles Leclerc took over the SF23 and also continued with the experiments. Meanwhile, Mercedes also had a relatively quiet first day of testing. The team focused on data gathering and systems checks, with both Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas taking turns behind the wheel. The team's main objective was to gain a better understanding of the new car's behavior and performance, with special attention given to the handling of the rear end. According to team principal Toto Wolff, the team still has a lot of work to do in order to catch up to Red Bull's pace. Another team that drew attention on the first day of testing was Aston Martin. The team had a strong showing, with Felipe Drugovic setting the second fastest time of the day, and Fernando Alonso finishing third. The team's new car, the AMR23, looked fast and reliable, with both drivers praising its balance and responsiveness. While it's still too early to make any predictions, it's clear that Aston Martin has made significant progress since last season and could be a serious contender for podium finishes. Overall, the first day of testing for the 2023 Formula One season showed that Red Bull is still the team to beat. The defending champions looked solid and fast, with Max Verstappen setting the pace and showing great consistency throughout the day. However, it's still early days, and there are many unknowns going into the new season. Ferrari and Mercedes, for example, are still in the process of fine-tuning their new cars and may have some surprises in store. It's also worth noting that other teams, such as Aston Martin, Alpine, and McLaren, showed promising signs on the first day of testing and could challenge for top positions in the upcoming races. Only time will tell how the 2023 Formula One season will play out, but one thing is for sure, the competition will be fierce, and the stakes will be high. That's all for today from Pit Lane News. Join our Telegram group where you can get the video notifications faster. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all the latest news, interviews, and behind-the-scenes access to the world of F1. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.